What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Face Yourself. We're going to be going over Scorpion in this episode. But before we get into that, I just wanted to talk about all the new Mortal Kombat 1 news. I haven't had a chance to cover it because I've been so preoccupied with the Face Yourself series and just working on my new video about Su Shen from the last timeline. It's kind of crazy how there's so little information on her, even though I feel like she's a really important character for the Mortal Kombat X for Takeda. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But if you want to, like, know anything about her, I made a little video about it. I'll probably link it somewhere in the video. But anyways, with that being said, today's chapter we'll be looking at the character designs, special moves, and how has Scorpion changed, as well as add a new section. I have a few theories about Hanzo and like what he is gonna be in the story. I think it might sound a little crazy, but I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. With that being said,
I must consult with the Elder Gods.
Scorpion.
Okay, so moving on to the character design, we'll just go over basically all the costumes he's had in the games and just like kind of just give our observation for each costume. So in the Mortal Kombat 1 game, the 1992 version, Scorpion wears a simple yellow and black ninja getup with a black hood and a yellow face mask that covers both his nose and his mouth. Nothing too drastic. It was a very simple design, but the traditional look of a ninja was pretty cool back in those days. So going into Mortal Kombat 2, expanding upon his initial look, the folks behind the game added a new defining detail to the costume. The fabric on his vest was given texture, and the face mask is transformed to resemble more of a hockey mask. It was pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. But I think in Mortal Kombat 3, this is where Scorpion's outfit started to look really cool, for me anyways. Scorpion outfit again saw changes to it, but like he had like the little blocks on his gi. It was really dope, man. I really liked the way that it looked, and especially with the gauntlets that he had, and then like how his outfit was like yellow portions, and then the black. It was just the way it came together was really dope looking. Moving on to Mortal Kombat 4, like this is the last time we actually saw like a iteration of Scorpion's classic look for at least I want to say 10 years, I think. Shifting over to the 3D era, his overall design remains mostly intact, though we now see a skull on the belt buckle and another small update to his face mask. Following Mortal Kombat 4, Deadly Alliance, Scorpion went through his first major change. Deadly Alliance brought about a more sinister look for his ninja gear, now a darker gold color, and Scorpion entering the battle with 2 swords on his back, which is super fire. Like, I kind of wish you could have used both of them, but it is what it is. So, Mortal Kombat Deception will see its first expansion of the Deadly Alliance look. Scorpion kept the same color scheme and general feel with this outfit, though he appears more heavily armored in Deception. Large shoulder pads, a more detailed mask that extends above his eyes, and new accessories round out his design here. I feel like this was added because Scorpion was still chasing Quan Chi, and I think he had to fight the 2 Onis, so that's probably why he was more armored in this game. Then Mortal Kombat Armageddon, what's old becomes new again, and basically all the Deception and the Deadly Alliance outfits were just swapped over. So this, I think Deception's outfit was the primary outfit in the game, and then vice versa. It's been a while since I played Armageddon, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was like that for every character in the Armageddon game. So then we go to Mortal Kombat vs DC. Clashing with DC comic heroes and villains for the first time, the Fire Ninja receives a new costume that clearly it looks very similar to the classic skin. The same general formula here: black hood, face mask, ninja garb, yada yada yada. Scorpion outfit actually became more prominent, such as his skull belt buckle and his shoulder pads. I'm gonna be honest, like this wasn't my favorite design for Scorpion, but I don't feel like it was overall bad. Okay, so moving on to Mortal Kombat 9, the first game under the NRS banner. Scorpion's design appears to it looks similar to the Mortal Kombat vs DC look, but it looked a lot better. Adding more armor in the form of bigger gauntlets, new shoulder pads, and a thicker face mask. Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion is more detailed than ever and saw the return of the swords on his back, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I think my favorite skin is probably the second skin, but you know, the first skin was not bad. Injustice was like the first time we've seen a Mortal Kombat enter into a different fighting game, I believe. So with the Injustice series being its own universe, the team at NRS definitely played around a little more with the costume. For the first time, he was given a loose black hood. We'd see Mortal Kombat games to come in the future that would use its design as well. And his suit now had sharp blades protruding from his hands and shoulders. It was really interesting. They really was trying to play out the Scorpion look. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure, like I said that I said earlier that this is the first time we've seen him, but I think there was other instances of them going in now I think about it. So there's that. Then Mortal Kombat X, Scorpion's appearance seemed to go back to a simpler time. His loose hood returned, covering his head, which now donned a large golden face mask. And he equipped it a suit with a lot of straps and buckles that replaced the jagged shoulder pads and gauntlets we saw previously created, a more sleek look. So going on to Mortal Kombat 11, though similar to his MKS design, Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion wore an outfit that looked a little closer to the standard karate gi than usual. Deviating from the predominantly yellow and black costume, we see touches of silver in the lining garb. If we're being honest, the Mortal Kombat 11 game really like fleshed out the characters, different types of colors that than we were normally used to, which I think is pretty dope. So then we go over to Mortal Kombat 1. I'm gonna go over what I like and what I don't like about the costume. Mortal Kombat 1 Scorpion goes for a more traditional look. I'm not really a huge fan of the man bun. I think that look is mainly used for samurai, but what do I know? I'm just a content creator. The Scorpion tattoo seems a bit cringe, though I'm not gonna lie, like, okay, we get it, you're Scorpion, but then you have the Scorpion tattoo. Like, I don't know how I feel about it, but it is what it is. Like, I like the way he looks regardless. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish the mask, like the color of the mask, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like it doesn't match very well with the rest of the outfit. I mean, I guess it's not a really big deal, but still, it's like kind of odd to see him with the two different color kind of gold, you know what I mean? And then like on top of that, him being a Lin Kuei, it's still, I don't know, it still like feels weird to say that Scorpion's in the Lin Kuei. You know, especially, well, but there hasn't been any mention of the Shirai Ryu, so I don't know. But whatever. Anyways, Scorpion carries a medallion. I still kind of think that this dragon medallion, this medallion is a dragon medallion, but mostly when we get our hands on it, I don't know how I feel it. What if Scorpion actually does become the Grandmaster of Lin Kuei, Ken kills Bihan, and Bihan becomes Noob? That'd be very interesting, I think. Instead of having, well, technically he is Scorpion, but so it would be pretty much the same as the last timeline, except there would be actual brothers. The brothers would kill each other. You know what I mean? But anyways, moving on with the rest of the design, the leather straps was actually pretty cool, and especially on the belt. Not to mention I hope I'm not gonna chop this up, but the Kasari Gama that he carries, and the trimming of the yellow and black and red throughout this outfit. Also, it's very appealing the way all this just comes together. I know there's a few things I said about the outfit that I didn't like, but you know, I'm sure they'll have us wear some kind of armor or outfit. But anyways, like, I just wanted to quickly go over that part. I also like how the ninja, the gauntlets look very ninja like traditional. It's not heavily armored. It's just like a certain type of cloth that makes it look more like a ninja. Scorpion has some amazing outfits, especially his Fire Skull costume in Deadly Alliance. That was definitely one of my favorite ones out of all of them. I can't wait to see what outfits he gets. We've already gotten a sneak peek at one of them. We'll see when the game releases. We've already seen a few costumes from Raiden, Kung Lao, and Kenshi, which makes me think that we may get 3 costumes per character. But again, we'll see when the game comes out, because those other skins might just be story related. I don't think they should do that. I think they should all be released with the character if they're gonna have them in the game shown off like that. But you know, some games do it like that. But anyways, I think that about covers it for the character designs. Overall, Scorpions has some pretty dope designs, especially like the Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance ones. Like, those are some of my favorite ones. Alright guys, without wasting any time, let's jump into chapter 2. So chapter 2 is going to be mainly about his special abilities. Now to start, since there wasn't any stress test footage, I'm gonna try and just give you guys all the moves I could see from the combat cast showcase. Starting with the spear skill, so you don't have to enhance it to stun the character, thank God, because I was getting really sick of that in Mortal Kombat 11. Like, it kind of made me not play Scorpion a whole lot, just because like I feel the enhancing to stun, no, that's just stupid. Like, I don't know why they did that, but I'm kind of glad that they went, I'm super glad, not kinda, that they went back to the normal spear. The teleport is back too. I'm not sure what the teleport enhanced one does, because I didn't really see anything that showed it off, but that's just my opinion. Hellfire finally makes a return back, and if you enhance it, it lights the opponent on fire. I'm not really sure if this also staggers the opponent. Like, we'll have to see once we get our hands on Scorpion as a character. So until then, well, I'm just gonna assume that it doesn't stun nobody. So that's all I'm gonna say about that ability for now. But I'm really glad that the Hellfire is back, because I always liked that version. That and the fire backflip kick was some of my favorite abilities for Scorpion. Scorpion's new weapons, much like Kenshi, he has like a spear type of skill that has like a bunch of different inputs, but I'm not gonna just go over all of them. I'm just gonna give you like a general idea of like what I've seen in the trailer. Like, you can put it in between moves, you can do some kind of fire spin thing with it. Like, there's so many different things that I've seen that he can do with it, and it's pretty damn dope. You can even do a fire slide. Like, that is super cool. Having Scorpion finally be able to do a slide, even though Scorpion is now quietly Yang, it kind of, I mean, it makes sense for him to be able to do a slide, since, you know, he was Sub-Zero in the last timeline. It's pretty nasty. Not to mention, he can also use the spear in the air to extend his combos, and we definitely saw it in the trailer, in the combat cast, when they were fighting. It was pretty dope. He also has his air grab back, which, you know, for being honest, like, a lot of us in the younger Mortal Kombat days just would just use the air grab and just keep punishing people with it. I know that's what I used to be doing. So anyways, but it's kind of hard to tell what the enhancers do for the rest of the abilities, because like we didn't see too much, and we just pretty much got a small sample size of Scorpion. So for now, we'll just assume that like we're not gonna see it until either the beta or until we get the our hands on the actual game. But that about covers it for his abilities in this chapter. Like I said, I try my best to see which abilities he had in this game and which one he doesn't, and they didn't really have a move list anywhere from where I looked. So anyways, like, I hope you guys enjoyed that little part about the special abilities, but anyways, we're gonna move on from that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to chapter 3, and basically what this chapter is going to be about is going to be about Hanzo's role in Mortal Kombat 1. This is more of like this is just me like brainstorming and just being a big fan of Hanzo. Like, I've been hoping Kuai Liang wasn't Scorpion, and however it looks like the fan theory has been proven true. Hanzo is not Scorpion anymore. Not gonna lie, this kind of bums me out, and it's hard for me to come to terms with, because, like, you know, Hanzo is one of my favorite characters. And I kind of hate this, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be patient, and I'm gonna see what NRS has cooking for Hanzo, because like the main thing about Scorpion, you know, the Hellfire and all that, just intertwined with Hanzo's backstory and how he was murdered and his family was murdered unjustly, and he came back, got his revenge, and then got redemption for dooming a bunch of the Earththrone warriors, and like his whole story, it just like I don't understand. I just don't know how you could have Scorpion without having the backstory that we've had from him for so long. But anyways, moving on from my personal feelings about this new iteration of Scorpion, I want to just go over 2 theories that I have with what Hanzo's role could be in the new Mortal Kombat story. So the first, both of them, no, I won't say both. One of them has to do with the Shirai Ryu. Like, they have to be around for this to take place, for that place. We haven't, like, so far had any information outside of Takeda being a DLC character, but that doesn't really impact the story, so we're not going to really talk about that. The reason the whole Shirai Ryu initially got started was because of the original Takeda growing tired of the Lin Kuei, and he left the clan to start a new clan. What if he had got tired of the methods and wanted to make a more honorable clan, aka the Shirai Ryu? Now, with the Lin Kuei being the protectors in this timeline, it kind of hard to see the Shirai Ryu be coming into a fold, because now that they're more peacekeepers, there'd be no reason for Takeda to leave the clan and start a new clan for to be more honorable when they're already honorable. You know what I mean? So Sis and Lin Kuei are essentially Liu Kang's enforcers. Like, I feel like the Shirai Ryu just wouldn't be able to get started, but there could be other ways that this happens. But anyways, what if Hanzo is a cryomancer in this era and Kuai Liang and Hanzo have switched powers, so now Hanzo is a cryomancer? But it wouldn't be too hard to believe given the changes we've seen so far. And the perfect example of this is Kuai Liang. It's possible Hanzo is in the Lin Kuei already, learning under Bihan, not a fully trained warrior, but actually a student. And something happened in the story that makes him leave the clan and go start the Shirai Ryu. Maybe he just feels betrayed by Sub-Zero's methods and stuff like that, and he just feels like, you know, the clan isn't what he thought it was anymore, and then he leaves to start the new clan. This theory could be extremely fun to watch, and would be awesome to see Kuai and Hanzo interact with each other as opposites of who they were in the previous timeline. Like, it could be really insane. But I just all I had to say about my first theory. Like, I would really like for that to be true, but who knows. Then there's a second one. The second theory would be that Hanzo died in the story and becomes the new Saibot. Hear me out. This could be extremely this could be me being extremely reaching, but what if Hanzo was just a normal person and Quan Chi appears in the story and manipulates Sub-Zero, making him lose control of his anger, and he kills Hanzo and his family? And much like the last timeline, Quan Chi offers a way to get Scorpion back to life so he can get his revenge for his family by serving him and becoming the new Noob Saibot. Hanzo has to have a role in this some way or some form, like in the new era. And these are just two theories that are just something that I put together after having some time to think about Hanzo's role since finding out that Kuai Liang has become Scorpion. It's a sad day for us Hanzo fans. Like, I really hope they do something with Hanzo and just to make him feel included. Like, if you're gonna take away his title as Scorpion, you have to like put him in some other role. But that's my personal opinion on that. So boom, here we are, the final chapter, right? We're gonna just go over the bios from the game and just kind of make a decision on if he's really changed or if Scorpion is pretty much the same. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're the same character at all. Like, Scorpion is completely different in this timeline, but we'll get into that. So starting off, we'll go to the 1992 Mortal Kombat game. In the bio, it basically talked about how Scorpion was marked for death by the Lin Kuei, and that his family has survived, which was very interesting because we know in the future that they both are dead. So maybe they retcon this later in the games. So, but in this game, it was kind of cool to see that they were both alive still. So my thing is, why I think that's because they didn't have the story for Quan Chi worked out yet. So a lot of the stuff that happened was Quan Chi pretending to be Sub-Zero and killing them, and just like forcing Scorpion and Sub-Zero to do battle to the death and all that. Like, that wasn't worked out yet. But anyways, Scorpion returns for the second Mortal Kombat game. After learning of the reappearance of Sub-Zero, he witnessed Sub-Zero spare the life of an opponent. And realizing that this was not the Sub-Zero that killed him, he instead spares that Sub-Zero and goes on to defeating the Outworlders. So in this game, Scorpion has like some kind of like humanity left in him and decides to defend Earthrealm, which I think is pretty cool. And it's just pretty awesome because like this probably was a foreshadowing for the future games. Even though they probably didn't mean to do it that way, that's just how it came out. After descending to Hell, Scorpion is freed once again when Shao Kahn's plans to overtake Earthrealm goes awry. He is freed and enlisted to help by Shao Kahn. I'm guessing the longer he remained in the Netherrealm, like his soul just kept getting more and more corrupt, and to the point where like all he could think about was revenge. So Quan Chi offered him something he could not refuse, which was basically giving him a physical body and a life to go get his revenge from Sub-Zero. And basically all he wanted was for him to help help against the Elder Gods. And Scorpion accepted, but he hid his ulterior motives. He just wants to defeat Sub-Zero and finally have a rest in peace. But this doesn't make sense because Sub-Zero, you already killed that Sub-Zero. Like, the only Sub-Zero alive was Bihan's little brother, Kuai Liang, and Kuai Liang had nothing to do with your clan's death. So, you know, this is a little weird thing there. But anyways, Scorpion had assumed that Lin Kuei had been the one to murder him, but he soon realized he was manipulated by the Netherrealm sorcerer Quan Chi.
By defeating you, Sub-Zero, I have avenged the death of my family and clan. Now my soul can finally rest.
Your soul will never rest, Scorpion. The Lin Kuei may have been responsible for your murder, but your family's true killer still remains free.
If you are not the murderer, then who is?
I am the one you seek. To defeat my nemesis Sub-Zero, I needed the power of a Spectre. You've done my bidding well, Scorpion. But now I must return you to the Netherrealm. Never!
From his interaction with Sub-Zero in his ending in Mortal Kombat 4. Upon revealing his treachery, Quan Chi tried to return Scorpion to the 5th realm of hell, but Scorpion was smart and he rushed Quan Chi and getting him trapped into the Netherrealm with him. Upon reaching the Netherrealm, Scorpion began hunting Quan Chi mercilessly, thrashing the Necromancer any chance he got. Whether he was bowling or going out for groceries, he was there just to try and get his revenge and kill Quan Chi. Unable to defeat Scorpion, because the longer Scorpion remained in the Netherrealm, the stronger he became. He enlisted the help of 2 Onis, Moloch and Draman. When Quan Chi finally discovered a way out of the Netherrealm through some kind of strange portal, Scorpion followed him through, hoping to finally kill the sorcerer and get his revenge. But unfortunately, Scorpion reappeared from the portal in a different location, but he somehow could sense Quan Chi, so no matter where Quan Chi would run, Scorpion could find him and would get his revenge. In his haste to kill Quan Chi, Scorpion was ambushed by the 2 Onis and tossed into the Soul Needle. Thought to have been ripped apart, he managed to escape into the void where the Elder Gods were, and he became their servant in order to have his family and clan resurrected. He had to prevent Onaga from merging the realms, and thusly became the Elder Gods champion. Mortal Kombat 9, there wasn't really any bio that I could find, so I'm just gonna assume it's basically the same story as the last game. It's still hunting down Quan Chi, and the MK9 was a soft reset, so they're basically just telling us, you know, who Scorpion is and his role and everything in that game. Which basically is serve Quan Chi, da-da-da. After the elimination of Bihan, Hanzo eventually grabbed some sort of humanity left after meeting Kenshi and training his son Takeda Takahashi. He had learned that he still had a little bit of humanity left inside of him, and training Takeda really just brought that out of him and just started making him believe he could have a normal life. Like, to me, like, this was Takeda being a part of Scorpion's life is what really helped him get his humanity back, and like he raised Takeda like his own son, like he would his own son. And to me, like, Scorpion has just matured greatly in Mortal Kombat 11. He was able to control Scorpion, and now he has allies with once rival clan. He seems a lot more human, even throwing little jabs at Sub-Zero about his hearing fading. This is just awesome to see, because Scorpion being at peace is just something I've always wanted for the character, because he's always just been about anger, revenge, and all that stuff. And to see him finally get that peace that he so sorely sought, like, it was just awesome. He also restored the Shirai Ryu clan, and they fight for Earthrealm alongside Lin Kuei and the White Lotus. He's grown a lot, earning the trust of Liu Kang and all the Earthrealm champions. It finally felt like Hanzo found a place he could truly call home, and until the ending of towards the ending of Mortal Kombat 11, he gets killed by Devora, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me off, because it just doesn't make sense to how he can get killed to Devora. If he was like in chains or something like that, I can maybe understand it a little bit more. But there just ain't no way that she sneak up on him after he just fought her, like right before he fought his younger version of himself. So like, I feel like Scorpion would be on alert. And besides, he's a ninja, like he would be able to pick up if someone's trying to sneak up on him. And he was just lecturing Sub-Zero earlier in the game about the fact that his hearing was failing, and then he gets caught slipping by Devora. Like it just doesn't make sense. And that's not even to mention that Devora is not on Scorpion's level. And like in Mortal Kombat X, Scorpion got stabbed by Devora there too, but he didn't get poisoned and die. So I don't know. Like I just felt like this was just to push the story, which I'm fine with because they just replaced Scorpion with the younger Scorpion. But either way, I like the Scorpion's death. I just hated it. Like I really hated it. If it was like a big bad that killed him, okay, you know what? He got killed by somebody who's stronger than him. That's cool. But to die by Devora, I don't like it, man. It's really some BS. I just wanted to get it off my chest. But anyways, the younger Scorpion eventually switches sides due to the death of Scorpion. He sees his clan restored when he goes back to the Fire Garden. He's beyond moved, and he even offers to help the Earthrealm warriors on behalf of Hanzo as his dying wish. Scorpion has had a rough life in the Mortal Kombat games, especially in Mortal Kombat 11. They did him so dirty in MK11, and I just felt like he could have gotten like they could have treated him better and just killed somebody else off. But I feel like, you know, Scorpion is the face of Mortal Kombat, so I guess they were trying to make a statement with him dying. But anyways, we're gonna push into the Mortal Kombat 1 timeline. So far, Hanzo doesn't seem to exist in this timeline as of this video. So it's hard to talk about him. So we'll instead speak about Kuai Liang's version of Scorpion. So here's to Hanzo. Rest in peace, bro. You'll be missed. Okay, so in Mortal Kombat 1, we see Scorpion subservient to Liu Kang. Like the new Scorpion, who we know is Kuai Liang, basically Liu's right-hand man. He reveres Liu Kang and blindly follows Liu Kang's every whim. He even defends the Lin Kuei against Bihan, because Bihan wants to have the Lin Kuei be the rulers, and Bihan and Kuai Liang is like, no, we're meant to serve Earthrealm and protect Earthrealm, not the other way around. It just kind of reminds me of how Liu Kang used to be towards Raiden, and that's how like the role of Scorpion is to Liu Kang. Like it's pretty cool. This could be because of the fact that they both have the fire element, but I feel like this is just like a reach on my part. But at the end of the day, you never know what the reason is he is so loyal to Liu Kang. But I guess we'll just see in the story mode. Scorpion's lore is deep, and it saddens me as a Scorpion fan to see Hanzo not around. Hanzo's Scorpion redemption story is probably one of my favorite backstories in the entire MK universe, especially when almost every ending was canonical for his overall story. It's kind of hard to see him go, but my hope is that we get to see Hanzo in some capacity, even if he's just an NPC. But what do you guys think about my theories? Tell me some of your theories about Hanzo that you guys may have. If you guys enjoyed this episode, like the video and subscribe to the channel as we tackle on all the rest of the characters in the Mortal Kombat 1 roster. Till next time, I'm ATRIOX, and remember guys, friendships over fatalities. Don't be a jerk.
I got so much to say, never thought it would end this way. I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs, never thought they would do such harm. You got so many reasons spinning in your head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best or you would break. That is why you left without a text. I miss you, babe. I'm forgiving everything that we said when we were drunk. It doesn't matter cause it all came from can't be too late. Been missing everything that we had. I'll miss you, babe. I miss you, babe. You got so much to say, but you're quiet like yesterday. Trying to read your eyes while we're kissing in the rain. Oh, look me in my eyes. Never thought they could tell you lies. I know they did, and it keeps messing with my head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. I got so much to say, never thought it would end this way. I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs, never thought they would do such harm. You got so many reasons spinning in your head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best or you would break. That is why you left without a text. I miss you, babe. I'm forgiving everything that we said when we were drunk. It doesn't matter 'cause it all came from can't be too late. Been missing everything that we had. I'll miss you, babe. I miss you, babe. You got so much to say, but you're quiet like yesterday. Trying to read your eyes while we're kissing in the rain. Oh, look me in my eyes. Never thought they could tell you lies. I know they didn't. It keeps messing with my head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best or you would break. That is why you left without a text. Without a text, no. I miss you, babe. Forgiving everything that we said when we were drunk. It doesn't matter 'cause it all came from can't be too late. Been missing everything that we had. I'll miss you, babe. I miss you, babe. Been missing everything that we had. Been missing everything now. I miss you, babe. Can't be too late. I miss you, babe. I got so much to say, never thought it would end this way. I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs, never thought they would do such harm. You got so many reasons spinning in your head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best or you would break. That is why you left without a text. I miss you, babe. I'm forgiving everything that we said when we were drunk. It doesn't matter 'cause it all came from can't be too late. Been missing everything that we had. I'll miss you, babe. I miss you, babe. You got so much to say, but you're quiet like yesterday. Trying to read your eyes while we're kissing in the rain. Oh, look me in my eyes. Never thought they could tell you lies. I know they didn't. It keeps messing with my head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best or you would break. That is why you left without a text. Without a text, no. I miss you, babe. Forgiving
is at the Fire Gardens. Enlist Karan's aid. Bring Raiden's army to the keep. You must. You have my word. The new Shirayu are worthy. It's heart, not blood, that makes them warriors.